So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. I think it's time for another mail time and chat video. I'm here not too far from home at the Conrad Weiser homestead. I think I just mentioned recently in one of my videos I come here sometimes to do mail time. Today I'm up here by the gazebo behind me. I was hoping there was a picnic table in the gazebo to sit at, but there's plenty out here too. Just didn't know if... looks like there's some thunderstorms coming though, so we'll get this mail time done. Also, I have a few things I want to chat about. Several things. I think there was a third, but I don't remember what the third thing was. Maybe I'll remember as I'm doing this. But anyway, let's sit down, have a little chat, and look at some mail. All right, so we're all situated here. Yeah, just one note. I have been filming a lot closer to home in the past couple of days, even maybe the past week or so. I think the last bigger trip I did was when we camped out at Prince Gallitzin State Park. But at the Jeep, she's right down there. Got some potential issues there need to get looked at. She's going to the doctor next week on today's the 13th of July, and she's going to the garage to the doctor on the 20th. I think it's just a issue with one of the wheels, like a wheel bearing or a wheel hub, but the noise keeps getting louder and we need to get it checked out. You know, as a dude, sometimes you ignore those things. Oh, my mail's gonna blow away. Nice breeze going. So anyway, we're gonna get looked at. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I get a lot of miles on her, and you know, things wear out over time, so just kind of been sticking a little bit close, like within an hour of home. I haven't been going on really long trips because I just don't want to go on a long trip and have something more serious happen than potentially what I think is wrong. Anyway, if that makes sense. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. So I will be doing some more longer trips and camping videos coming up, but just want to get her fixed up before we do that. And then one of the other things I wanted to talk about was the comments, dealing with the comments and stuff like that. I do read all your comments. I know I don't always respond. I don't respond to every comment. It's almost impossible for me to do so. But I do read them all. I do appreciate them all. You know, when you're a smaller channel and you only upload every now and then and just, you know, get a handful of comments to each video, it's a lot easier to, you know, respond to every comment, things like that. But where I'm at now, I think it's a little bit difficult. You know, I do all my own filming, all my own editing, all my own research, all my own, you know, answering messages and stuff like that. I don't have a secretary or a film crew or anything like that, so it gets, you know, there's a lot going on. I get a lot of messages, you know, between YouTube comments, Facebook, Instagram, email, and that is not a complaint. Okay, that's just the way it is. A lot of people ask me stuff or say things to me that are appreciative and, you know, kind comments and things like that. And I do appreciate all that. Just understand that sometimes it's difficult for me to keep up with all of it. That's not an excuse, that's just the reality. Because I know someone recently, I got another message on Facebook from someone. I didn't respond to something because I think I forgot about it, and he thought I wasn't interested in what he was saying, and it turns out I was. I just kind of forgot about it, because I get a lot of messages. And I'm not the most organized person in the world either. Some people think I am, but I'm not. You know, I tell the same thing to my students. Because that's the other thing you consider too. Like when the school year starts, I'm in school mode. I have up to something like 100 students that I'm keeping track of their names and their grades and everything, and it just gets. I tell my students, you know, if I don't respond to an email right away, I don't hate you. I'm not ignoring you. I just maybe forgot. So maybe send another email, send another reminder, and I'll get back to you. So I would say the same thing to you guys. You know, if you message me something, especially like a question or something, and I don't respond right away, it's not because I'm trying to ignore you or like I don't appreciate what you said, but you know, you can send a reminder to me, yeah, because I probably forgot. That's just all it is. So I'm not in any way suggesting that you shouldn't send me a message or comment on the video or ask me a question. By all means do so. Just be patient with me sometimes with that. And also too, some people, when it comes to your comments disappearing, I know some people are having trouble with that. You know, several people have suggested that I'm deleting comments. I do. Oh, someone's starting to do some weed eating up there. Whatever. So weed trimming. I do delete comments at times. I'll get to that in a moment. But depending on what you say, if you put links in your comment or things, YouTube does remove comments themselves for different reasons. Sometimes your comment goes to a comment jail, I call it, for a place for me to review what was said. There's a place I can click somewhere in my community guidelines or something. You know, most of the time I'm not sure why that comment got removed from my video. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's what happens sometimes. And majority of the other time it's because someone put a link in the comment. YouTube doesn't really like that because most of the time that indicates it's a spam comment. Someone's trying to get you to look at a product or check out a video. So, and there's other times where I don't know why your comment got deleted. I didn't delete it. You know, people say, hey, I left a kind comment and it's not there anymore. I'm not sure. It could be YouTube has bugs at times and different things going on. I think maybe sometimes people are not hitting the reply button. Like you can write the comment, but then you actually have to hit, there's another button you got to hit to actually make your comment go up. Because I know I've done that before too, where I thought I commented on something and then I go back, it's not there, and I realize I never actually hit the final button to make the reply actually happen. But yeah, I do at times delete comments, so let me get to that. So if you haven't noticed by now, my YouTube channel is a family-friendly channel, and I do that on purpose. There's kids that watch my videos, my students, their families. Other people have contacted me and said they appreciate the fact that they can sit down with their kids, or grandparents sit down with their grandkids, watch a video, and they don't have to worry about the language that's being used or certain things content-wise that I'm talking about or saying. Even in my history videos, you know, I keep things. We talk about the French and Indian War series. You know, some of the massacres that occur, I don't go into great gory detail about what happens. It's actually weird. I had some people get mad at me about that because I didn't go into all the gore and stuff that happens. One person actually made a comment then, and then like saying all the gory stuff that happened to people and even to children and stuff, and I deleted it because I don't want that in my videos and comments section. I think it's pretty understood what happens during those massacres. I don't need to. Anyway, I think you know where I'm going with that. So yeah, if your comments are non-family friendly, they know the language or other things you say, they do get removed. And in reality, YouTube itself actually removes some of those comments. They've been pretty good at that recently. If there's comments that are kind of abusive in their language and context, YouTube gets rid of them automatically, so which is kind of nice. But yeah, you know, if you're using obscene language and things like that or other content, I just delete it. I have basically a zero tolerance policy for that kind of stuff. I just don't tolerate, don't have the patience for it. It just gets removed. And that's the way it'll continue to be. All right, so just keep that in mind. If you're going to say something, you know, inappropriate or use language, even if it's slang or you leave out just one little letter of the word, everybody still knows what you're saying. I just get rid of it, folks. It doesn't have a place in my channel, and that's just the way it is. All right, I think that's enough of that kind of stuff. Let's go and look in some mail. All right, so I got some stuff from Debbie first. So the first thing is a T-shirt. Pretty sure this is from Debbie. Let me double check. Yeah. But it's a T-shirt. I've actually been wearing this T-shirt a couple times already. You might recognize it from some of my videos. It does fit nicely. Not all T-shirts fit nicely. But yeah, there you go. It's another Bigfoot T-shirt. Hide and Seek World Champion. So there you go. It's a T-shirt from Debbie. So thank you, Debbie. Like I said, I've been wearing it a couple times already. And then she sent me some snacks. The bacon jerky, hickory smoked. That stuff might not last a day. And the beef jerky, the teriyaki stuff. So I feel like trying. Why not? Let's open them and have a taste. So I already know the bacon jerky is going to be amazing. It always is. But yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I might have to hide that for myself. Let's try the teriyaki stuff. Find a smaller piece to try. Well, that's not too small, but... Oh yeah. I do love the teriyaki. I love that. I love to make that chicken, broccoli, and rice like teriyaki stuff. It's good. Alright, thanks, Debbie. And then I got a letter from Glenn. That just actually came in this morning. He's a fellow that had hip replacement surgery not too long ago. So he just let me know he's doing well. That's going well. I mean, it's going as well as hip replacement surgery can go for you. So thank you for that. Thank you for the gift that was inside there too, Glenn. And another letter came in this morning too, in the mail. This is from Nancy. There's a package that she sent earlier too. We'll do that next. Thank you for your letter, Nancy. Thank you for both letters. There's a letter in the package and in the letter. There's a letter that came in a letter. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And thank you for the gift that was inside the one that came this morning, the little gift card. Thank you for that. So let me get the package out here. Move some stuff around. So this is, so one thing she sent me was this. This is like a little shower caddy. When you're camping and stuff, you could put, you could put a change of your towel or change your clothes in there, and different pockets on the sides for those things. I've actually been looking at getting something like this for my camping trips. I don't always shower at the campgrounds, to be honest. Some of those campgrounds, some of the bathrooms are top notch. Some of those campgrounds, some of them, you know, not so much. You walk in and you're like, yeah, I'm not taking a shower at this place. But anyway, I was thinking about getting something like this. So thanks. And then she also sent me some oatmeal, apples and cinnamon. So this will get used. If you watch my camping videos, I do often have oatmeal in the mornings. I think not in the last one we did. The last camping trip we had that that rehydrated meal, the breakfast skillet, whatever it was called. So, hey, thank you, Nancy, for those items. I think I have 2 more packages here yet. All right, so this next box is from Mike. He's the one in the past had sent me some stuff he found, like old bottles and cans. Put that in there. Thank you for your letter. He sent me this one. I never heard of this one. I think it's from Michigan. That's right, he lives in Michigan, that's right. So Town Club bottle. I know, obviously you don't have this one in PA. And this one, I didn't know why he sent me this one at first. It's like an energy drink. You know, there's nothing old about it. It's like, why would he send me a modern, something that wasn't older? Because like, I like the old cans and stuff, but then it's the name of it, Kill Cliff Ignite. So I'm not sure why it's called that. Smashing Citrus. That's the name of it. That's interesting though. I was like, wow, there's an energy drink that wants to destroy me. All right, that's interesting though. But there is something else in here too. The Mr. Beast bar. There you go. So I'm gonna try that here. I think it has a peanut butter in it. So I think I'm gonna open it up and take a test. Take a taste of it. All right, so I got just a little bit. It's kind of hot out here, so everything wants to melt. That's good. All right, might have to hide that too. All right, we got one more package to share with you. This was kind of interesting. So this package was from John, not my friend John, but a different John. And at first I opened it up, and at first I was kind of confused. I've gotten some odd stuff in the past from people, and when I first opened this up, there's just this in there. Whoops, there goes my. Hold on a second, my mail just blew away. There we go. It is a bit windy out there. So, like I said, it looked like this. This one was in there too. Even when I opened it up, and like, what in the world is this stuff? Almost looked like gauze pads for like medical stuff. I was like, why would someone send me, you know? But then I read the note that was in there, and then it was pretty cool. These are little tea bags. You notice that in some of my edible and medicinal wild plant videos, I was kind of making tea bags from like coffee filters. Even when I made the pine needle tea, I didn't use any kind of a tea bag at all. But these are little individual tea bags that you can put like the dried herbs and stuff in, close them up. Pretty sure they close it. Oh yeah, they cinch up at the top. And there you go. A little ready-made tea bag. You probably could, I almost wonder if you could reuse them. Anyway, but there's a whole ton of them here. So that was cool. That was thoughtful actually, because you know, I make those videos, so that's cool. We'll be using these in the future. In fact, I have a video on white clover tea that I'm going to be making soon, so I'll be using those in that video. There you go. Thanks, John. Yeah, so interestingly enough, I just met the guy who's like the groundskeeper of this park. He watches my channel, him and his dad. I was here last week. I think I stopped in here for my video on Route 419. I got a message from his wife letting me know that he had seen me, I think, leaving the park, and then yeah, and she had mentioned a little bit what he's doing here. So he's out here today. He was the one I was weed whacking a little bit earlier. But anyway, he's got to do what he's got to do though. But yeah, it was interesting because he's trying to I guess you could say revive this park a little bit. There's a lot of potential here. I'm just talking about, there's some, anyway, there was back in the day there was a big plan for this park and how it would be. He's kind of like trying to bring that back to life a little bit, so that's kind of cool. It is kind of tucked away here. Not a whole lot of people, I think, know about this place, but it's a nice spot. Anyway, that was kind of cool meeting him. So his name is Matt, so he'll probably watch this eventually. So thanks Matt. That was pretty cool. Because I just mentioned some of the things I've noticed here. Like every now and then in the ground, you see these little concrete, like, I don't know what you call them. like, I'm not sure what you call them, a little thing that it's dedicating like a path or something to someone, but there's no path. And he said like the path just kind of disappeared, like under the grass. You know how that works. Anyway, he's trying to revive all that stuff. But anyway, that was kind of cool. Anyway, I'm blabbing now. But anyway, that'll be it for this video, folks. I never remembered what the third thing I wanted to talk about was, but I'll probably remember on the way home. But as always, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, if you want to send me something, I know people ask about that sometimes, down in the description and then on the About Me page on my channel, there are links to where my there are links to my P.O. box that you can send things to. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one.